Hi everyone and welcome in another Lego review. This is Lego Technic Heavy-duty Tow Truck. Now this set has now retired. It came out in 2021. I think it retired in 2023 if I'm correct. It consists of 2017 Lego pieces and it actually took me quite a while to make this one. First of all, I managed to actually buy this one on one of the brick events that were hosted here in Britain. So if you fancy one after watching this review, you're gonna need to look at one of those events or on eBay or on one of those websites that have some retired set. I managed to actually buy this one for £120, so not too expensive, much less than RRP. So that was pretty good. This was actually a used set, but all parts have been accounted for. Um, it took me a while to make it because, as it was you said, it wasn't grouped in bags properly. It was done by the colors, so you had all the colors together. It took me quite some time to actually make this one, much longer than it really should, because it's not that difficult. It doesn't have any gears. There's no proper gearbox to change. So that shouldn't really be that difficult. There's no motor. There are really cool functions that this set can do, and I'll show you them in a minute. And then we're gonna do a quick test if this set is capable of doing what it's supposed to do. As I mean, can it tow the truck or can it pull it with pull behind it as well? So we'll see that in few minutes. First, the look of this truck is absolutely amazing. It looks really good. The colors, the orange, blue, and white work very cool together. The stickers actually add quite a lot to this set. I was very surprised how much this set um, gets from those stickers. Power tool, which is that's what the sticker says. Power tool here, and that looks pretty cool. It looks like really big American tow truck, not like the small ones we have here in Europe. This one is a massive tow truck with a massive grille here at the front, and obviously the whole front also comes off to reveal the engine. I think it's 6 or 6. No, it's not. So it's 6 liter engine, straight six. So that's pretty cool. And obviously the engine moves as well. So that's a really neat detail. There are a couple details here and there about this engine. I'm going to show you that up on the close-ups as well. So that's really cool. So that's one thing that moves and reveals the engine. Another thing is obviously um, the doors both open. Unfortunately, the steering wheel doesn't do absolutely anything. You can't really move it, so it doesn't actually move wheels. What move wheels is this little gear over here on top that actually moves the wheels. So that's really neat and that's really handy that has been added. And just going back to the look, yeah. So those stickers and the colors they work so well together. I really appreciate those colors and the contrast between orange and deep blue. It's really good. That's why I wanted to buy this for so long. However, I, it sort of wasn't ever on my radar before it retired, and fortunately I missed it when it came out first. Uh, so yeah, I'm really happy I managed actually to buy it, and now finally managed to build it. So this is the front of the truck, and now we can talk about all the things that this truck can do and can do quite a lot. So first we have manual things that this truck can do. So the first one is this gear here that moves this rear tow arm, I could say. That's how we call it. I don't know the proper nomenclature for this word. I don't know the proper word for this. So it moves this tow arm up and down. So that's that's the first manual thing. That's pretty cool. So you can lift up the car up and down on that tow. This one lifts the wheels up and down. So that's the what fourth one, two, three. That's the fourth axle that can be put down for better support if you towing a heavy car or you're lifting up something heavy that will give this tow truck much more support if you put it down, and you can lift it up when it's not needed. So that's two manual functions already. Another one, another manual function, it's this one here. This one releases the side pods. That's how I think they called. They obviously therefore supporting the tow truck itself. There are here there are two at the front on each side, and also two at the back to support the back of the truck, which is very cool. And obviously there is it's really well done how um, the range of how those the front ones uh, collapse and come out is different to the rear ones, yet they come out at the same time. So that's really, really neat again. Right, next thing, oops, next thing is that was the one of the side pods is this one that moves this arm left and right. So that's really neat. It's quite slow, I must say. Um, I guess it's supposed to be slow. I've never seen it on a real tow track, so I can't really comment. But obviously that moves left and right. Right. Another manual thing is those two gears on each side. They release the hooks, those hooks, and they can then be attached to a car or to a truck or whatever, or to lift something very heavy. They can obviously go back, and they are holding position by those pins over here. But you have to move the pin back to actually put it down. And again, yeah, that's really neat. Okay, so these are fully manual functions, and now semi-manual functions. So we have air intake here, which we need to press few times so the air can get into this compressor, and then through those tubes different parts of this truck can be moved. So first one is the tow itself. So this thing here, as I press it down, it should go down. Myself I need to press a few more times. You can see this now is gone, and obviously with this here can be lower for adjustment. And obviously if you put it up, it will go up as well. So that's very, very cool. Another one is on this side, you have another two levers that you can use, and one of them lifts up the arm up and down, and another one extends it. So you see, it has extended. Now if I put down, and if I pull this one lever down, it will also go down. Sometimes you have to help it to actually, for this to actually move. So that's really, really neat. And obviously you can put it back in position after you finished with it. Move this back up. Really cool. So this set absolutely amazing set. I love Lego Technic sets where there's lots of functions that are not just for show, they actually can be used um, in some playtime, or if you want to show off to your friends what this model can do. That's really, really cool. So I definitely recommend getting this if you can. And obviously, if it doesn't blow your budget, because obviously red tires might get expensive. But if you can find a used one in a good condition, like this one, I definitely recommend getting this. Um, but bad things about this, really hard to say. Maybe the instruction, like it's very basic because this is not a licensed set, so this is not a specific model of a track. So the instruction is quite basic. There is zero information about this tow track. Zero. You go straight into the instruction itself, and at the end you have just um, representation of the functions of what it can do. So it's another really part of the manual. So there is not really any extra information. Like as I said, it's not a license set. So that's why probably it's also a bit cheaper to get, even used one, even that retired, it's still quite cheap because it's not licensed. Okay, next we're gonna check if this tow truck can actually do what it's supposed to do. So let's go on the floor. We don't have space here on this table. Let's go on the floor and see if this set can actually pull the car, um, if the tow ability actually works. All right, see you then. Okay, let's test if this truck can actually hold the weight of this Jeep Wrangler. Let's say, let's attach it to the side of it. Let's say we're trying to recover it from a ditch, something like that. Let's pretend that that happens. Jeep Wrangler has to be recovered. Right. Need to pull these up a little bit. And yeah, the weight is fine. It's hard to attach these. But now it's attached, it's fine. Okay. We can extend the sides to make better support. So yeah, the towing capability, not so much. However, using um, this arm and pulling cars out from the ditch or something like that, yes. As long as you can find a good point where you can put the hooks on. All right. All right. So that was my review of Lego Technic Heavy Tow Truck retired set from 2021. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, maybe subscribe to the channel, visit my Instagram for more photos and other content that I post there as well. And I will see you next week in the next video. There's lots of sets coming up and just can't wait to build them now. Now I'm done with this one. All right. I'll see you then. Bye.